the world. Thank you, DJ B. We're going to keep this one going. Like I said, I started doing comedy 5 months ago, and along my journey, I met all these comedians there. I met all these comedians on my journey. So we're going to keep it going right now. Next coming up to the stage is Phil Korz.
On the way here, I passed through Jersey. Anyone from Jersey? Yeah. Look, Jersey's a little messed up. Now stick with me, okay? On the interstate, there was a giant billboard that says reduce sexual harassment in New Jersey. You guys don't want to eliminate it? Let's just tone it down a bit, you know? I'm a little nervous to be in a bar tonight. Every time I go to a bar, some dude tries to pick a fight with me. You know, because I'm big, people assume that I like to fight, which is a reasonable assumption. I do give the typical douchebag vibe. Big muscles, tight shirt, little dick. The issue is, I've never been in a fight in my life, and I can't fight. It's because I suffer from this disease, this sickness. It's called, I'm a pussy, so they don't make vaccinations for being a little bitch, that's for sure. Fortunately for me, the guys that want to fight the guys at the bar are not very smart. Now, I'm not claiming that I'm the sharpest tool in the chandelier. I'm just saying that they are easily confused. So picture the situation. I'm at the bar, I'm chilling, doing my own thing, right? This guy comes up to me, he's like, yo, you looking at my girl? And without hesitation, I stood up, I was like, you are damn right I was looking at your girl, let's take this outside. Apparently when someone tries to fight me, I turn to a sassy black woman. So we go outside, and he's a tough guy, so he takes his shirt off. I want to confuse him, so I take my pants off. I'm like, what's up, baby? You want some of this? You want some of this now? Then I realized that this shit's real, right? He's about to throw a punch, so instead of getting my ass kicked, I leaned in with a little tickle. And while he's standing there trying to figure out what the fuck just happened, I'm gonna run for it. I just made the news, which I don't really know how I feel about it. My parents love Disney World, love everything about Disney. Like my dad can't even drink his morning coffee unless it's in a Mickey mug, right? So for Mother's Day, I painted a giant Mickey Mouse in my parents' backyard. Word spread through social media and the news wanted to interview me. I'm like, hashtag famous, what's up, right? I'm ready for this. And I had to have a perfect speech, so what I wanted to say was, I'm an aspiring comedian. My parents have truly supported me in my dreams. So to thank them, I painted their favorite character in the backyard. Nice, right? This is the first time a big ass camera was in my face, and that changed the whole scenario. Because I froze up, I forgot all my lines, and I just yelled at this reporter. She was like, why do you paint this Mickey Mouse? I was like, well, I paint things for my parents, I use my hands and paint, same pandas. What? What? This is my first shot at fame, at stardom, and that's what comes out of my mouth, right? And just before I was about to sputter the words, hey, I messed that up, can I do that again? The reporter answers the phone calls. Hey, accident on 95? Yeah, okay, we gotta go. That's it? That's all? Okay, so, you know what, they have editing tricks. They're not gonna be looking like an idiot on TV. My friends, family, everyone's all excited for me to be on the news. The headlines of the news says, autistic kid paints for parents. That is not the kind of publicity that I wanted. Actually, just got back from Disney where I've spent every vacation of my life. My parents took me there when I was 7 years old and I loved it, loved everything about it. The issue is they haven't taken me anywhere else since. Do you know how many times it takes to ride the It's a Small World ride when I want to kill yourself? Answer's once, by the way. And I don't really have the heart to tell my parents that I grew out of this shit years ago. But man, does it suck when all my friends are sending me pictures of their all-inclusive vacations to Cabo. Meanwhile, I'm the only 25-year-old trapped in the Magic Kingdom finding my parents in matching Mickey ears and fanny packs. My dad's rocking the sandals with the socks. He looks like my balding gay aunt. My mom's wearing her pants so high they double as a sports bra. I have a very attractive family. Growing up, people lied to me. I would ask my mom, like my parents, like, am I fat? And they're like, oh no, you're husky. Huskies are lovable northern bred dogs that are adorable. Like you're so cute. And nobody wanted to cuddle with my 6 chins and no neck, okay? Then I would hear, oh, you're big boned, you're They're just big bone, that's what it is. Really? Really, Mom? Because I've never once seen a fat skeleton in my life. I ended up losing a whole bunch of weight, and I got a job as a personal trainer. And I had this vision as a trainer to train ambitious teenagers going into the military and aspiring athletes who want to play professional sports, grandparents who want to get healthy to play with their grandkids, and MILFs. I wanted to train MILFs to be surrounded by these happy, sexy, vivacious women, living every boy's fantasy, be training hot, sweaty, agile cougars. It was a dream.
Yeah.
But I realized something. Those MILFs never needed my help. The MILFs that I want were not moms that like to fornicate. They were miserable, insatiably lonely females. What I got were the deeply troubled, emotionally scarred, mentally abused, insecure, apprehensive, anxious, uneasy, unhappy, uptight, confused, schizophrenic, bipolar, the displeased, disconnected, disappointed, depressed, distressed, dissatisfied, desperate, diabetic, divorced, middle-aged women needing constant reassurance with a giant mole on their face with the hair coming out of it. Yeah. And that was my Monday morning client. The rest were sassy black women. It was great. It was awesome. I love them. My mom and I were driving across the interstate, and we come across a bumper sticker that says, "I heart great roadhead." And my mom is staring at this bumper sticker. She finally leans in. She's like, "Philip," she's like, "what's roadhead? What is it?" What would you say to your Christian mother when she asked you what's roadhead?
I have no idea.
I lied my ass off. I was like, "Hey Mom, it's just when you're driving you have a really great idea."
I appreciate you, Phil. Y'all having a good time? Everybody still happy out there? Yeah! That's what's up. Are you serious right now? No! Nobody serious? It's Serial Conyo! So we're gonna keep it going right now. In fact, I gotta tell you like this, I wouldn't be up here doing stand-up and wouldn't produce this show if it wasn't for this next guy coming up. We were sitting at his grandmother's renewal of her vows at 80-year anniversary, and at the anniversary they renewed their vows. We were sitting there and I'm talking to him at the table. He said to me, "You're a funny guy, you should try stand-up." 2 weeks later, I was gonna stand up doing stage with this man. Coming to the stage, y'all, put your hands together for Julian Jones!
So, I was watching the news the other day, and I saw that 12-year-old pull out a gun on his classmate because she wouldn't share her chicken McNuggets. And I thought to myself, wow, they really are that good. We live in such a racist country. And it's tough being a black guy in America because you're constantly stereotyped. Like I was walking down Fifth Avenue one day, and this elderly white lady accused me of stealing her watch. And she says to me, "Well, that's what I expect from your people anyway." I mean, she talked to me so dirty, I was glad I stole it. So I had this roommate that did really well with women. Right, and he would even steal some girls from me. I came home one day and I looked in the refrigerator. I said, "Damn, nigga, you ate all the pussy?"
Oh, shit. What? Pussy in the refrigerator? That shit is funny.
For my 21st birthday, me and a group of guys went to this bar that was so dead, shots were being served by Prince. Too soon? Too soon? Oh, okay. I got it. No, I got it. Yeah, go to the so we decided to go to the strip club, right? And then when we get to the strip club, there's this old guy slapping strippers in the face with welfare checks. Dad always was a charmer. Then, when we look on stage, we saw this stripper that we nicknamed Shaq, because her feet were so big she could kick you from across the street. So Shaq came over and she started buttering me up, and I wish she would have used fat free. Then this other stripper walked up. Now she was beautiful, but not too smart. I told her my favorite band was the Syphilis, and she handed me some penicillin. Well, then we decided, me and Shaq, I decided I'd get a private room with Shaq, and we exchanged numbers, but she stopped calling me after she retired from the NBA.
Trump is our president, man. I don't care, man. It's good. The only good thing about Trump being president is now I feel like I'm qualified for anything. Like you can't tell me shit. I'm applying to all jobs. I applied to be head of NASA. I applied to be the center of a WNBA team. I applied to be secretary at the Klan. Like, you can't tell me shit. Like, I'm ready for this shit. I'm prepared. Yeah. So like Milton said, I'm coming from Canada. I'm not originally from Canada, but I lived up there for the past few years. I was up there for safety. I love Toronto. Toronto's nice, man. Toronto's a beautiful city if you've never been. Toronto, you been? Yeah, it's wonderful, man. Toronto's like New York, but at like a 5. Like we're just New York, but we're clean and nice. That's it. And this Toronto is just like New York is all the way up here. New York is like turn up, and Toronto's like let's keep it down. We don't want to upset the neighbors. All right, we just want to keep it chill, man. Toronto's a beautiful. The only problem I got with Toronto is they try to seem more dangerous than what they really are. They always try to seem more dangerous than what they really are. Because I guess America's like that big brother, and we're like tough, and the Canada's like, oh, I want to be tough too. Yeah, shut up. I mean, when I was up there, they had like a record crime here, the most crime they ever had in a long time. And all the politicians were getting on TV, all the news pundits were going crazy over the crime. They was just on TV like, oh my God, crime in Toronto's ridiculous. We have to bring it down. This is getting out of hand. This year in Toronto, we had 40 murders.
What? Wow.
And I'm looking at the TV with the same reaction, like, wow, that's ridiculous, 40 murders? Like, this place is wonderful. Like, I want to raise my kids here. Like, fuck Sesame Street, I'm bringing my kids to Toronto. Like, because as an American, come on, 40 murders, that's really not. Look, 40 murders, that's just a hot summer in Brooklyn, right? That's all 40 murders is. It's a hot summer in Brooklyn. And if you live in Chicago, 40 murders is the Johnson's family barbecue. That's all it is. That's all it is. I don't know if you guys heard this, but this is true. North Korea issued out a statement calling America a graveyard for human rights. Let that sink in. North Korea. When the country with no human rights is telling you human rights ain't shit. Your human rights ain't shit. That's like a rapper telling you spend your money too frivolously. Like, come on, too much champagne on the bitches. You need to slow it down, man. Spread yourself thicker than that. It's like Kanye West coming up to you like, yo, you need to chill the fuck out. Relax, man, relax. This is getting out of hand. So I'm gonna leave you guys on this one so you guys can see the headliner. Pretty sure she's gonna have some beautiful music for you guys. I'll leave you guys on this one. I'm originally from the South. I'm from South Florida. From Florida, man. Whenever I tell people I'm from the South, they always ask me the same question. Is the South that racist? Yes. Is the South really as racist as they portray it to be on TV and the movies and everything like that? And that's a hard question for me to answer personally because I'm from South Florida, but geographically we're in the South, but we're not the South you're accustomed to seeing. Plantation High School, 90% white teachers, 90% black students. Might as well call overseers at that point, right? Plantation High School, that's like going to Germany and finding Auschwitz University. And you know what the fucked up part about it is? Not only was there a Plantation High School, but there was also a Plantation Middle School and a Plantation Elementary School. So if you went to all three, you were literally 12 years a slave, you guys. Technically speaking, so like it's ridiculous, man. It was awful, man. We had to pick our own school uniforms. It was out of hand. Like when I graduated, I didn't even get my diploma. I got my freedom papers. I was Plantation High School. And you know what the worst part about it? The absolute worst part about it? Our rivals, South Plantation High School. Like, who are you kidding at this point? It's not what we call house niggas versus field niggas. You should have saw our football games. Every year we would meet up at the Great Slave Bowl and shit like that. The announcers would get on. Yes, and we're back from the halftime where the Field Negroes are down 22 to 24. All right, Django is getting ready to take the snap. Django takes the snap. He pitches it back to the running back. The running back is scampering to the 20, to the 10. Touchdown, Field Negroes. And he's still running. He is still running. Oh my God, he is still running. He's picking up speed. He's hopping the fence. He's swimming across the river. He's heading north. And that's how I ended up in Canada, you guys.
I'm gonna bring on sweet baby daddy, my father. Y'all can clap for my father, motherfuckers.
Mac Daddy John, everybody holds on when I'm rolling along. Cadillac shine, like a guinea mine. Yo, girl, come and give me mine. You know I'm the pimp. When you walked in and you saw me, baby, understand, never could ever hold me.
Sweet daddy, baby. We gonna tell y'all some stories. Thank you, DJ V. Cut that shit for me, huh?
Give me a cigarette.
Shit, DJ V straight out of Ibiza, baby. Come on, put your hands together. Oh, man. It's so good to be here. My son put this shit together, your baby daddy. But I'm sweet baby daddy. I made that little nigga. Y'all hear me? You know what I mean? For fucking butter and fruit, baby. Because you got to know how to spread it if you want to have some apples in your life. You know what I'm talking about? But it's hard being a pimp up in here in this economy because I only got one hoe left. And if you only have one hoe and you don't got a hoe, then you're homeless. And you don't want to be homeless. But before I was homeless, I had 3 hoes. I had a girl, her name was from Egypt, her name was Nefertiti. Because she would do everything, but then she would say, not the titty. Somebody give me a cigarette so I can think about this shit. You know what I'm saying? From baseball to basketball, if you want to hit something, you got to be able to shoot. You know what I'm talking about, baby? Somebody give me a cigarette. Oh shit, I got to think about this shit. Then I had another girl, her's a black girl, man. She used to do everything, you know. But shit, her name was not the hair. You know what I'm talking about? She do everything, but not the hair. Then I had an Asian, somebody give me a cigarette. Then I had an Asian girl, her name was, you pay now. Oh shit. You pay now. She would do everything you want, but you pay now. Somebody give me a cigarette, hold on. I gotta think about this shit. You know what I'm saying? From fucking aspirin to fucking cough syrup. You might have a headache. Oh, there's my hat. Oh shit, straight up pimping, niggas. Cause you're from aspirin to cough syrup, cause you might have a headache, but there ain't no sick days. You better call for my money, motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? Somebody give me a cigarette. I gotta think about this shit. Then I had another girl. Oh no, she left me. But I gotta tell y'all this, if you ever met my son, make sure y'all take care of him because he put a lot of work in here tonight to have y'all here to have a good time. Put your hands together for my son, your baby daddy. That little nigga don't know shit, let me tell y'all right now. Let me get a cigarette, hold on.